Hey guys, Ningen here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and this is just a quick one, just to give a little bit of advice, maybe spark some discussion. Interested to see what you guys think in the comments. Now, I'm sure, obviously, clicking onto this video you saw the title, and I just want to give you a little bit of context. So obviously this is the EZA Janemba, easily one of the best TURs in the game. That's pretty much what I called my showcase video that I put out a couple of days ago. I'll probably link that one in the description, well, in the end bit, so check that out if you haven't already. He is insanely good, but this might seem like a strange thing to follow that with, but do not buy copies of Janemba with the red coins. So I've seen quite a few people comment already in some of the groups that I'm in, asking whether they should do it. And fortunately most people seem to be of the same sort of opinion as me, but I have seen a couple of people who have gone ahead and picked up a copy or two with the red coins. And obviously everyone is free to do whatever they want, and depending on whether you are free to play or pay to play, then obviously the amount of red coins that you are going to have at any given time is obviously going to vary. So the banner, so the choices are different for different people, and obviously this advice might not apply to you, but it's mainly going to be aimed towards those who are a little bit more free to play, or maybe just don't spend as much money as some of us whales. So I'm going to have a look here. This is, I've brought up the coin shop thing on the wiki. It mainly follows the JP. I didn't actually see if there was a thing for changing it to global. It doesn't look like it. So this is kind of one of the big Dokkan Fest that's going to be coming up in the future that everybody should really be saving for, is the Trunks and Gohan. Trunks and Gohan? The Trunks and Zamasu. So, Gogeta and Broly come back on these banners. Now, obviously, we don't know what's going to be on the 300ml. Maybe the, maybe they'll be on there, because they are going to be a Super and Extreme banner, so you never know. But these guys are on there. Obviously, all the featured units, pretty much, that are on the banner, they are all available to buy with the red coins. Now, the copies of Janemba are only 150, but I mean, that is still 15 multis that you need to do. So, that's still, what, 750 stones? So, you got to think, you're basically using 750 stones on your summons, and then from that, you get one copy of Janemba. So, obviously, it is a lot more coins, but units like Gogeta or Broly, who I would imagine like dupes for one of these two, or units like Turles, still one of the best support units in the game. In Goku Black, super underrated, but is obviously the main Time Traveler's leader, so if you pulled a bunch of the Heroes units, he's a card that you probably want to have in your collection. And even going down to AGL Rose, Physical Vegito Blue, they will get easy A's in the future. I still probably wouldn't recommend them, but I would say there are so many other options, right? And then when we go down, so the big one, the real reason that I made this video, and shout out to my boy AC over on Twitter. I'll put his Twitter handle in the description just to give him some props. But the big thing is Dokkan Fest LRs. So scrolling down, so obviously this was around the time JP first got the Go Bros. And then kind of like they did with the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they then had their Tanabata Festival that had the Go Bros on it, but then it also had the LR Super Saiyan 4s. And you can see here, the LR Super Saiyan 4s were available in the shop for 500 coins. Now, obviously that's a lot, but depending on what your luck was like in the 4-year, I pulled one Vegeta and no Gokus. And I currently have just over 500 coins. So when this banner comes out for me, literally the first thing I'll be doing is buying a copy of this Goku, because I probably won't summon on this banner, because it definitely isn't the best banner. It has so many units that like trying to chase a specific one, not the best idea. But those are 500 coins, and obviously for people who aren't going to whale out, if you pick up a copy of Janemba, that's 750 stones worth of summons. You've then spent the coins. You're not going to be able to save that up towards a Dokkan Fest LR. So Dokkan Fest LRs are pretty much at this point the only thing you should be considering buying with the red coins, unless there is a specific unit that there's something in the game that you absolutely cannot do. like for example a specific stage of Super Battle Road because you don't have the right category leader. That could maybe be one of the other options that would be decent to go for. But Dokkan Fest LRs are going to be the big one. Because remember, Gohan and Cell, obviously they're only just coming out, so they're not going to be available with the red coins. But the next time we get a Dokkan Fest banner that has LRs, potentially even when Global gets this, because this will probably be maybe around November time, Gohan and Cell might be on this coin list. So you got to remember that the red coins are a ridiculously good investment now that Dokkan Fest LRs are a thing. Even some of these units that are really good, like the category leaders that we had up here that cost 400 each, it's only 100 coins more for a Dokkan Fest LR, which from what we've seen so far are a lot less common on banners. For example, we know Turles is on the ticket banner. I guess that means he probably won't be on Cell's banner, but Turles is a unit that most people are probably going to want, who's going to come back a lot more regularly on these kind of coin shop lists than units like the Dokkan Fest LRs. It seems like the only time these come back to be able to buy with the red coins is when another Dokkan Fest LR is available on a banner. And whilst they are starting to release a couple more of those now, you never know. After this 300ml celebration, we could be waiting until November for the Tanabata banner, and then who knows when the next one will come. And those will be your only options to pick up copies of these Dokkan Fest LRs. Like I said, when this particular one comes to Global, we'll have already had the Go Bros for about 5 or 6 months. So I would imagine that they will probably be on this list for 500 coins as well. So when you add up the sheer value that you can get by saving up for a Dokkan Fest LR, it does seem a little bit wasteful to drop 150 coins on a unit that is available much more readily. So that is one of the big things that I probably should have covered first. But Janemba is a red stone unit. So they did the thing that they've done before where they took him off the selection when they gave out the redstone for the 4-year, and a lot of us theorized that that was because he was about to get his EZA. Because if you remember back when Tech Cell got his EZA, they gave out a redstone and they took Cell off of the list because obviously they want you to summon on the banner that they drop at the same time that has the unit on it. So basically what that means is, even though you might not be able to get him right now, the next time we get a red stone, you'll be able to pick up a copy of him then. I think a lot of those units are also featured on when they do things like the wish strips and stuff like that. Not always the easy A ones. But then, of course, we also have the potential of the Step Up banner coming back again, like it did on JP. Probably around the time of the Trunks and Zamasu banner, and the first step on that gives you a guaranteed easy A unit, so you never know, you might get Janemba from there if they update the list. I can't remember if he is on it, because I know when it came back to JP they showed Golden Frieza as one of the units on the actual banner art, and he got his easy A on JP after Janemba, so he could be a unit that you could get from there. Like I said, you could get him from a red stone. If you're on Global, I know it's a bit more risky, especially if you're not free to play, but the Pilaf Trove tickets can sometimes be worth. I used them and did not get a copy of Janemba, but I got my final copy to Rainbow Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. One of my friends from work who I got into the game did get his first copy of Janemba. So there are other ways you can attempt to get Janemba, or maybe if you're patient, you could just get him guaranteed in the future with a red stone. So my advice is, of course, do not get Janemba with the red stones. Always save red coins. Always save red coins now for Dokkan Fest LRs, or like I said, as a secondary option, if there's a category leader that you really feel that you need, that you just couldn't pull from their first banner, maybe even from the second banner they were on, then they would be a viable option as well. But you should absolutely be saving your coins for Dokkan Fest LRs. Let's see how much further we go down here. So this goes, this just goes into the yellow coins now, because yeah, when the Piccolo eventually comes out, units like Metal Cooler was on there, who I know a lot of people didn't really go for originally, and I did about 700 stones and only got one copy. So again, a dupe for him would be a unit I'd be kind of interested in, but when it's 400 coins for him or 500 coins for an LR Super Saiyan 4, you can kind of see where the real value lies. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you going to use your red coins for a copy of Janemba? Are you saving them all for Dokkan Fest LRs, or is there a specific category leader you are saving for? I'd be very interested to know what you all think down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. Just wanted to give my 2 cents because, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people posting about this recently, so I thought I would just weigh in and give you my opinions. Let me know, like I said, all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel or join my Discord. The links are in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.